Coming up on Cptv, the YMCA breaks ground in an effort to offer more services to the Southlake community. CPHS students participate in the annual Color Run, and it's fall sports playoff season throughout the state. Cptv is up next. Hi, I'm Evan Holland.
And I'm Ellie Lockhart.
Welcome to CPTV. Zach Jones will have today's weather forecast, and Andrew Mild will bring us CP sports highlights.
Here's what's happening at Crown Point High School.
CPHS physics teacher Jeremy Flewelling has been named Indiana State Teacher of the Year for 2018 and will be recognized at the Indiana Department of Education Teacher of the Year banquet in November. This was the first time a teacher from Northwest Indiana has received this award. Flewelling was notified by Dr. Jennifer McCormick and gave an acceptance speech in the CPHS cafeteria.
I would like you to repeat after me. My name is, and say your name.
My name is Jeremy Flewelling.
And I am the 2018 Indiana Teacher of the Year, and say it like you own it.
I am the 2018 Indiana Teacher of the Year.
Having a Teacher of the Year from Crown Point High School is a fantastic achievement, not just for Mr. Flewelling, but for all teachers here in the high school and in the district. Mr. Flewelling has been a role model for us for a long, long time. So to have a Teacher of the Year and to get him out throughout the state and to let others see what a great role model and a great teacher he is, just really a fantastic experience for him and for us.
To know Mr. Flewelling is to love him because he's so engaging. He really respects his students. He also encourages the student who has trepidation about physics and encourages them to perform at high levels, and they do so. So he really is a masterful teacher who gets the success in our AP scores, and the students are always accepted nationwide in any college or university they apply to because of that type of teaching.
Last week, the German Club hosted Oktoberfest. The event was open to many German clubs throughout the region and featured live traditional German music by the J. Fox Band, games, and food.
All right, so basically Oktoberfest is one big German party where we have authentic German food, dancing, games, stuff like that, and we're basically celebrating German culture and German heritage, and it's a whole lot of fun.
Oktoberfest changed over time from just a wedding anniversary celebration, which it originally was, to a big party. Nowadays you have a band, food, games, and it's more like a carnival. So that's how we're celebrating it today. We have our band, we have food, we have games and prizes.
So Frau Merrick and I are both part of this group called the American Association of Teachers of German, and they treat us teachers very well. They offer travel grants, they offer grants for things for your classroom, and we applied for this grant called Deutsch macht Spaß, which is German is fun, and it's to plan a community event, invite and get other people in the community involved. So we applied and we were awarded the $500, which helped pay for our band.
Last week, NHS hosted their annual Color Run. Families, teachers, and students joined together to run while supporting the local Northwest Indiana Cancer Kids Foundation.
So this is my second Color Run. I absolutely love it. Last year I ran, but this year I decided to just participate and be a bystander, just throw color at all my friends. So that was really fun. And I also love it because of the Nick's Foundation for the Cancer Kids, and it was just an awesome time to spend with all my friends and do that.
I'm Vice President of NHS, and I just ran in the Color Run. It's a really good fundraiser for the Nick Foundation, and it was a lot of fun.
The Southlake YMCA recently broke ground on an expansion project that will offer many new amenities to the community. Branch Executive Director Chris Mallers recently met with Cptv to provide more information on the upcoming changes.
The South Lake YMCA is a well-known establishment to many in the Crown Point community, offering a wide variety of amenities to accomplish goals of youth development, healthy living, and social responsibility. It was first built in 1976, offering summer day camps, youth sports, swimming lessons, and fitness programs. Today, community members can come enjoy a wide range of facilities such as the pool, the gymnasium, multiple fitness rooms, or sign up for classes ranging from aqua fitness to cardio kickboxing. There is also an open gym and cycling room where members can exercise individually. Parents may also even drop off their kids at childcare. As of recently, the YMCA is in the process of expanding onto their current building to accommodate a growing community and to offer even more opportunities and resources for everyone. The large empty lot near St. Anthony's Hospital will soon be filled with a completely new building, including an outdoor pool, a new and larger parking lot, a new main entrance that will lead into a 2-story building with new additions which include a gym, 3 workout studios, a new kids zone, and a community gym. There will also be changes to the current setup, replacing the old pool with a brand new gymnastics center in addition to an office space. This $35 million expansion will triple the Y in size. It is the YMCA's hope that this new facility will allow them to improve the health and well-being of the community by offering a variety of new programs and commodities. For Cptv, I'm Savannah Everson.
Interact is sponsoring a Halloween dodgeball tournament Wednesday, October 18th. The event will be held in the field house and start at 6 p.m. Students may register in teams of 6 to 8 players with Mrs. Meshady in room D221 by Tuesday, October 17th. The cost is $5 per player, with all proceeds going towards the Dickerson High School Hurricane Relief Fund. Teams are required to wear costumes and prizes will be awarded, but costumes should be approved by Mrs. Meshady before the event. Once again, that's in room D221. The Crown Point Royal Regiment recently concluded their marching band competition season at the ISMA Marching Band Festival, hosted here at CPHS. Here's CPTV's Enrique Jimenez with more.
On September 30th, the Crown Point Royal Regiment hosted the ISMA Marching Band Festival, a festival where bands from all over the region came to perform their best shows to get the gold. I spoke with people in marching band to get their thoughts.
I'm really happy to see all the effort we put in this season. We've really improved from show to show, little things getting better every time, and it made me really happy to see at ISMA we marched such a good show for my senior year.
The thing that I love most about our circuit that the marching band does is that it's competitive, but we're competitive against ourselves. We're not necessarily competitive against the other bands. We're not trying to beat them. And so I really like that because it fosters more of a community within the different schools that we all want to see each other do really well. Michigan City is really great, and I liked their show for a couple reasons. Number one, before I came to Crown Point, I taught in Michigan City, so I know the kinds of problems that they have to work through there. They just had a director change, and so for a while they weren't doing as well as they used to. And so to see them come back and do a really great job and march a really great show was really fun to see and fun to watch, because I know the things that they've had to work through to see them accomplish that great achievement.
Having gotten gold in all the music and visual achievements, our marching band finished with the perfect season. For CPTV, I'm Enrique Jimenez.
So far, dry weather and high temps throughout the Midwest have kept our minds on summer, but the recent rain over the last couple of days has cooled things off a little. Here with the weather and what you can expect over the weekend is CPTV's Zach Jones.
This past weekend, temps hovered right around 80 degrees, which is something we don't typically see during the beginning of October. But by the end of this week, we'll see more fall-like temperatures dropping into the low 60s. Now, let's take a look at what you can expect for the rest of this sunny day. By noon, we'll see temps in the low 70s with sunny skies. The sunny skies will continue throughout the afternoon, and by 3 o'clock, we'll have reached our high of the day at 75. By the 6 o'clock hour, temps will drop steadily into the upper 60s and continue to fall through the nighttime hours. Looks like we better enjoy these last days of summer-like temperatures. Evan, Ellie, back to you.
CPTV Media is expanding to include radio programming with the nearing completion of the DOG studios. While the 4 new studios are being constructed in the area formerly known as a school bookstore, students are prepping for 24/7, 365 streaming. The program will officially launch live, premiering on Valentine's Day 2018. Why Valentine's Day? Well, apparently because the DOG loves CP.
I think with the addition of radio to our radio TV program, it's really going to help expand the program. There's a lot of interest in radio. Most people think about just broadcasts being out over the airwaves like listen to in your car, but there's so many internet radio stations out there, and people really enjoy listening to them, and I think it's going to become more popular.
A few years ago, a number of students came to us saying that they had a need to study radio in addition to TV, that may be a career they wanted to pursue. And so we started talking about the possibility of creating some radio studios here at Crown Point High School. We will have other studios throughout the building for production purposes, giving us a total of 5 studios. But this new space is going to be our main hub. And I think it's just going to provide another opportunity for students who are interested in media and digital media, an opportunity to learn another medium.
We're nearing the end of fall sports seasons, with many teams advancing into sectional play. Here with all your CP sports highlights is Cptv's Andrew Miles.
The football team traveled to Chesterton for the final road game of the season, and the Dogs jumped out to an early lead after Tyler Gomez punched in a 2-yard touchdown run. However, Chesterton answered quickly with their touchdown of their own and tied the game right before the half at 7-7. CP kicker Ben Frederick knocked in both a 23-yard field goal and a 32-yard field goal to give the Dogs a 13-7 lead. But Frederick wasn't done there, as he also caught a 23-yard touchdown pass from CP QB Ryan Bolda. CP running back Scotty Mills ultimately sealed the deal as he ran into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the Bulldogs end up on top of the Trojans 21-7. CP sits at 5-3 on the season and 4-2 against CAC opponents, while riding a 3-game winning streak. They'll play Michigan City tonight for the final game of the regular season. The volleyball team finished the season 29-3 and went undefeated against DAC opponents for the second consecutive season, clinching another DAC conference championship in the process. They wrapped up the regular season last Thursday against Michigan City, taking the first set 25-22 before dropping the next set 25-27, and winning both the third and fourth sets with the same score of 25-16. Seniors Morgan Chacon had 18 kills and 23 digs. Alex Akiwa had 47 assists and 13 digs, and Reese Kroll had 10 kills, 15 digs, and 8 blocks. The team started sectionals last night against Munster High School at Lowell High School. Both the girls and boys cross-country teams ran their respective sectionals last Saturday at Lemon Lake. The girls finished in second behind first place Lowell. Hannah Wiley finished in second overall with a time of 19 minutes and 25 seconds. And Maddie Russin finished in third with a time of 19 minutes and 45 seconds. The boys team also finished in second behind Lowell with Gino Cristofanelli finishing in fifth overall with a time of 17:01. The boys soccer team entered Saturday facing off against Chesterton in the sectional championship game at Maryville High School. With winds gusting upwards of 35 miles per hour, the Dogs and Trojans were scoreless and had to decide the game in a penalty kick shootout. Senior Zach Carpenter entered the pitch with the shootout tied at 4 apiece. Carpenter was able to find the back of the net and would secure the Dogs their 7th straight sectional championship. Junior goaltender Jack Muma finished the game with 9 saves. The team will now face Lake Central tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. for the first of 2 games of the regional championship tournament at Maryville High School. The championship game will take place at 6:30 p.m. The girls soccer team faced the defending 2-time sectional champion Munster Mustangs Saturday in the sectional championship game. The Mustangs jumped out to a 2-0 lead before Olivia Small was able to knock in a free kick to split the Mustangs lead in half 2-1. It wasn't until 6 minutes later CP senior Emily Begordis tied the game on a penalty kick, but Munster proved to be too much for the Bulldogs, who ultimately fell to the Stangs with a final score of 5-2. The Lady Bulldogs finished the season 11-5 at an impressive 6-1 against CAC opponents. And in sports shorts, the wrestling team is having a Joe Sosimo's Pizza Night tomorrow, Saturday, October 14th, from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. All participants need to bring in a flyer, which can be found in Coach Lorik's room, and 15% of the sales will be donated to the CPHS wrestling program. The offer is valid on dine-in, carry-out, and delivery. And that's it for sports.
Entering high school as a freshman is a big adjustment. We asked some freshmen how they're doing and what some of the big differences have been in the transition to high school.
Most of our dual credit courses are through IUN, and those courses are typically for juniors and seniors. There is a deadline to sign up for the dual credit this year, and that deadline is Friday, October 13th. For students who haven't signed up and are in a dual credit course, and they do want to register for the dual credit, if they are uncertain as to how to do that, they can see their guidance counselor.
That'll do it for today's show.
Remember, you can view all our past episodes on cptvmedia.com.
You can also follow us on Twitter at CPTV Media.
For Zach Jones, Andrew Mild, and all of us here at CPTV, I'm Evan Holland.
And I'm Ellie Lockhart.
We'll see you next time.
Take care.